Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawk. They get him down after he makes the catch. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this, when you've got two studs in the backfield that can
hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's got it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hawk. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawk. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running back goes in motion. They'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion with the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're working that left side. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to get rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Trying play action. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. They're trying to get to him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll go right back to the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll throw it on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far.
And the Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They go to the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Offense getting set for 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Flips it out to the back. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll try the run. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tosses it incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging. Does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.